What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wormy, and we have recently seen the launch of Avowed. That's right, Avowed launched worldwide just yesterday, and audiences couldn't be more disinterested. Now, hold up, let me be real honest here. When we come over here to the current Steam data, yeah, it's not great. Okay, it's sitting at 17,000 all-time peak, but it is steadily increasing as the day goes on. Now, I will be very generous to this game and point out that this game launched on Tuesday. So, just like I did for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you gotta wait till the weekend to get a more accurate depiction of what this game's actually going to be doing and how gamers are actually going to be faring with this game. As of right now, it doesn't look very good now, does it? But the thing is, though, I'm not really predicting much here, considering the sad reality is that this game did also launch on Game Pass. And we can come over here to Indemon, and we can see what he has to say about all this. So with the pre-release, Avowed sat around 13K mark. At full release, they only managed about 2K more players on launch day. Now it's sitting at about 4K more players, but nitpicking here. Fully paid version, not Game Pass. This is pathetic. Game Pass has killed all these games' value. One of the only Microsoft games I see doing well this year despite Game Pass is Doom, because it's Doom. Everything else, eh. Now, here's the reality. This is actually something that I myself have also echoed when it comes to Game Pass and games that are being released on Game Pass day one, which is honestly an insane prospect, but here's the reality, okay? When it came to Avowed, for the most part, reviewers were saying, hey, the game's good, but it's not worth the $70 to actually chip out for the game. Wait for Game Pass. Wait for Game Pass. Wait for Game Pass. Now, when it comes to Game Pass, we don't get numbers for Game Pass. We just have to hope and pray and see what the heck happens with that. But the sad reality of Game Pass is this. It's $20, get full access to the complete catalog. That means gamers, instead of paying $70 to go out and buy Avowed, more than likely what they're gonna do is pay $20, play the game for free. And by doing that, you are taking money away from what Avowed would have actually produced if it went live day one, and audiences would actually be able to come out here and purchase the game outright. You have now subtracted a large chunk of that profit away from the game. And I know a lot of people like to come out here and say, well, my Obsidian's owned by Microsoft, so they obviously get a cut of the profit. That's not how any of this works. This is very similar to streaming numbers, streaming data, and anything like that, because guess what? It's the exact same thing. And the reality of what's going on here is Microsoft is going to give a cut of the revenue that they get in, hopefully from subscriptions to the service, to Obsidian, but that's still money taken away from Obsidian. They have now lost money and lost any sort of traction on the game. And again, these numbers can bump up when the weekend comes by. But as of right now, all we're seeing is more proof that Game Pass as a business strategy was an awful idea and does nothing but destroy games. And if we even dig deeper into this, we can see that gamers were already rejecting Avowed from day one ever since Matt Hansen decided to come out here and start attacking gamers. Avowed director Matt Hansen hates you, does not want you to buy his game. Remember this moment. And yes, they recently made pronouns optional, but remember what happened. After it was discovered that there are going to be pronouns in the game, Matt Hansen rejoiced with the fact that Elon Musk echoed the revelation of the pronouns in game and was so happy and giddy about the inclusion of pronouns that he went on tirades attacking people and letting people know just how little respect he has for the overall gamer. And the reality is, because of this controversy, because of the controversies around Matt Hansen, whether it's his hiring practices, whether it's his overt connection to wokeness or anything there, audiences were stepping away, and it became so big that Obsidian's own CEO was hoping people would forget about it. As of right now, what we're seeing is gamers obviously didn't forget about it. As of right now, to date, even if I refresh this and be very generous to what's going on here, these numbers aren't good. These numbers are abysmal, and they're really only beating games made by Sweet Baby Inc. right now. As of this moment, Avowed's a total failure, and even Game Pass numbers aren't going to be able to save this game. But hey, that's just my take on all this. Let me get your guys' opinion on all this down below. If you like this video, please guys give it a thumbs up, share it out friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.